adults. And today we're going to talk about new driver advice. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'll be driving some adults and teens very soon, so let's go ahead and get into it. The advice I would give you, do a lot of traffic light driving at first. When you're learning how to drive, you don't understand the flow of the traffic. It's the flow going real fast, meaning if the speed limit is 45, or people at 48, 49, 52, 53, or are people driving at 38, 37, 36 because the police are around or there's a traffic scene accident. What I need you to do as a beginning driver is learn to look at the traffic light. It's the light yellow as I'm looking ahead. It's the light green as I'm looking ahead. It's the light red as I'm looking ahead. And this will help you make those driving decisions on, should I be covering the brake? Should I be accelerating? Should I be a defensive driver looking left, middle, right? The driving scene and the driving environment always change every single millisecond. As a beginning driver, someone who's 16 to 38 years old, you really don't notice these environmental changes. And you can end up rear-ending someone, or you can end up running lights, because beginners just have tunnel vision. All you do is look ahead and you just see this information. Next thing I would tell you, watch while you drive. You have to continue to learn. Look at me. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm giving you best practice. I'm giving you tips. Why? I care about all of you and I want you to become good drivers. It takes work. I just finished driving a client. She is 28 years old. She has no one to support her, no one to help her. She found me on social media. She messaged me. We set up private lessons. She's on drive 4. Guess what? She's going to be taking a road test in about 30 days. You can see that I'm so happy, and I'm helping her reach her goal of independence. She's still at home with mom and dad. She needs to start learning how to drive, learning how to make those decisions, and eventually she'll get a part-time job. This is why I'm trying to tell all of you, driving will change your life. Next, continue to study yellow lights, rules of the right of way, intersections. Intersections are the most dangerous place. You're probably saying why. Cars are turning in front of you. You have pedestrians crossing in front of you. You have people walking in front of you. You have people who don't believe in using blinkers. You have pedestrians who will jaywalk in front of you. And as a result, the law is on their side. So if you strike a pedestrian, you will be charged with manslaughter, even though pedestrians don't pay attention and don't listen. This is real practical information that I'm giving all of you. Consider me your driver's ed uncle. Consider me your life coach. Consider me a person who wants to motivate you to get your license. Next, use the big 5 strategies before you drive. If you're getting value right now, give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. And if you really enjoy what you're learning, take that personal time to subscribe. That's a personal decision, because you're really going to invest some time into what I'm saying. Next, here's the big 5. Concentrate. No phone, no text. I know what you're saying. I got to watch my favorite cat video. My boyfriend is texting me. My girlfriend's texting me. Do you want to crash? Do you want to run a light? Do you want to rear end someone? I was driving here to drive my next adult, who is 33 years old. I'm driving on the road and there's this car in front of me. It's a Mercedes. They're kind of drifting left, drifting right. The speed limit is 50. They're at a slow 42. So I'm saying to myself, why are they going so slow? So I position my car a little bit toward the yellow line. They're on the phone. The car's kind of weaving left, weaving right. I'm saying to myself, get off the phone, because I'm trying to drive at the speed limit. I'm trying to be safe. I've got to pick up my next client who is ready to drive. They were off pace. They were out of pocket. Don't be an out-of-pocket student. Next, this is for the big 5. Look while you turn. You're probably saying, yes, you got to watch out for bikes too, 100%. Bike riders, you should always ride with the flow of the traffic. Thank you, Kevin. I'm shouting you out. You have to ride with the flow of the traffic. You should always be going with the flow of the traffic. If you are a pedestrian and there's no sidewalk, you walk against the flow of the traffic. You never turn your back to traffic. One, you have to remind me later. I have some great pedestrian information, bike rider information, rules of the right of way that will help all of you pass your knowledge test. Let's continue with this big five. Look when you turn. If you're turning left, I should see you turning to the left. If you're turning right, I should see you turning to the right. You gotta look where you're going. As a beginner, you're so scared. You're holding on to the wheel, but you don't see the kid. You don't see the road. And then me as an instructor, I have to turn the wheel for you. That's my job, to support you. My job is to support you, encourage you, and teach you how to drive. If your instructor is screaming or grabbing the wheel, you with the wrong instructor, and you need to reach out to me. I'm in the Midwest, so you can reach out to me and we'll set up some sessions where we can get on a call and set up some driving appointments. I'm setting those things up right now because the interest is really growing. Let's continue with the big five. Look when you change lanes. If I'm making a lane change to the left, I'm going to check my blind spot and gradually turn the wheel. If I'm making a lane change to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You look to your right to look through the back window because cars will hide in the blind spot. My client who was 21, I was driving, a car was in our blind spot to the right. I said, I need you to get over one lane to the right. We're on the expressway doing about 70 miles an hour. She is doing really good on drive 3, right? The car was hanging in her blind spot. Don't hang around other cars' blind spots. Let's pretend this is the car. This is your blind spot. Either accelerate and get past the blind spot. Don't hang around blind spots. Keep it moving. Next, this is the big five. When you back up, look out your back window. Don't look in the mirror. Look out the back window. Next from the big five, drive safe speeds for the conditions. If it's raining, slow down. If it's at night, slow down. If it's heavy traffic, slow down, because people are randoms. They're out of pocket. I know you're laughing. Don't be out of pocket. You do random stuff. You're going to get rear-ended. You're going to get hit. 1 in 7 drivers don't have a license. They don't have insurance. Yes, this is America. This is in America or in England. It's all over the world, baby. In India, they'll walk in front of you. In Australia, you got kangaroos. In the hood of Detroit or LA or Atlanta or Kentucky, they're going to walk in front of you. Society today doesn't care about accidents, getting hit. You got to be a defensive driver. And the thing I would tell you is, you want to be safe. You don't want to hit someone and have that blood on your hands. You don't want to hit someone and have to go to court. You don't want to hit someone and have your license scarred for life. I've been in situations like that. We got hit head on. A driver was driving down the middle of the street. I told my client to get into the middle. We got hit head on. Glass got in my eyes. My client got hurt. We had to go to court. The judge dropped the charges. I was so scared that we were going to go to jail, but thank God the judge said it was not our fault. Let me finish with this big five. Have a lot of following distance. Stop earlier. Roll up slow. In the UK, see people driving without paying attention. Facts. Okay? They don't care. In the UK, you're driving on the left. Same thing in the United States, my boy, my girl, right? People will walk out in front of you and dare them to hit you. What do you think? They got bumpers on their butt? People do some crazy stuff, and they are really out of pocket. Next, have a lot of room when pulling into traffic. A lot of beginners are scared. They don't look. Thank you for the hearts, baby. A lot of people just pull out in front of traffic. As an instructor, this is the worst thing you can do for yourself, because you're going to get hit, and for me as an instructor, because we're about to get hit. You as a beginner don't know this. You don't understand this. So I don't want you to have that trauma. I don't want you to make that mistake. We're talking about our big five. Do not scare parents, right? I'm going to do some skits. You're going to see some stuff where I'm reacting as a parent. Moms, I'm sorry, you're going to be grabbing. Stop, dads. Relax and chill. If you're watching this, if you're in the driver's seat, whoever's in the passenger seat, that's who you listen to. That's your co-pilot. Facts. Guys, I love you. Look at all this content. Leave comments. Subscribe to the channel. I'll go live later. On my break, I'll give you an update. Bye.